Hello everyone and welcome to this video, which happens to mark the mark where I've not uploaded for 4 months. And well, you could technically say that I've taken quite a break from making videos, fortunately or unfortunately, depending on how you want to see it. So yeah, RGS has finally managed to deter me from playing this game, so props to them for pointing that out to me. It was really kind. Now, what I wanted to talk about in this video was actually a video that was released by RGS, and everyone just kept losing their minds and a half about it, and like in the literal sense, because, well, guess what? They announced the return of Red Crucible 2 in said video. They call it Red Crucible 2 Reborn, and when I first saw the video, I was really confused because they claimed that it was some sort of trailer for the game that they have coming out, well, that they have returning, whichever you prefer, and it wasn't really a trailer. It was just a bunch of random shit thrown together, developers driving around in maps and doing all kinds of... Actually, no, they're actually not doing anything. So it could have just been some random guy throwing stuff together into a compilation and uploading that on the YouTube channel. Now, at first, I thought that this was just a huge fake or a promo for something different, because I actually thought that there was a potential that the RGS YouTube account was hacked and that someone uploaded this video. Now, there are a few reasons why I thought that. First of all, as you may know, RGS in the past has always said that RC2 is not going to come back. For instance, we had the G.I. Joe JK on the forum who kept saying that, you know, it's not going to come back, guys. And the mod started actually muting people on the Discord server who were asking for Red Crucible 2. I know that these people were really being stupid because, like, there was no real chance that RC2 was gonna come back. Or that's at least what people thought. Because surprise, here we are. And well, it's really kind of ironic, I believe, because when you start muting people for asking about the game and then it actually comes out, I don't know. Which leads me to my second point, and that is there was no official announcement about this. So the official kind of news channel for Red Crucible would be the Discord server, which I still don't believe to be a very good way to announce your stuff, but whatever. So they didn't have any announcements in there because there's like a public announcement section that is meant for this kind of stuff. But they haven't used it, they haven't posted anything in there for quite a while. Actually, I don't think they've posted anything in there. So, with that being said, like, no one even knew about this, not even the mods, which kind of shows how poor the communication within this company is, when not even your own moderators know that you are planning this kind of new update. Why do I keep calling it update? It's not an update, it's just a rollback to RC2, I'm guessing. So no one had a plan that this was going to happen. Not even the mods knew it. When I posted this on Discord, Modalec was like, yeah, that is a fake, until people pointed out to him that this was actually on the official RGS YouTube channel. And the third indicator that why I thought it was a fake was because there was some kind of group that was working on a Red Crucible to rework already. It wasn't an official one, right? They claim that their game is inspired, quote unquote, by Red Crucible 2, but after seeing like pictures on their Discord server of the maps that they've created, inspired is a relatively weak word, if you put it that way, because I was able to recognize every single map from RC2 on there, and calling that inspired is a kind of a stretch, but we'll let it live, because, you know, it's not going to happen anyways at this point, because RC2 is going to come back anyways, so what's the point of it? And they called that Red Squad Reborn, which is why I thought that this, maybe some of these people hacked into the RGS YouTube account and, you know, posted that video. So I was really convinced, and then turns out that Lolo actually confirmed that this was official and that RC2 was going to come out. And, well, the question is, well, what can we expect from this new quote-unquote game? I shouldn't call it a new game because it's really not. well, what can we expect? And to be honest, I don't know, because apart from knowing that the game is going to come, we have no information on it whatsoever. We don't even know if they are going to port over our current accounts, if it's going to act as a replacement for RCF and RCR, because, you know, that would make sense, because if you do actually have an RCF or RCR account, I don't believe that at least 90% of the community would want to play RCF or RCR over RC2. So these two games would pretty much die out indefinitely, which is a development that we've already seen over the past couple of months, but that would just put the nail in the coffin, to be honest with you. So yeah, that's probably what's going to happen, I hope. If they're not going to make it like that, and if they're going to make it so that you have to start out with a new account with no weapons whatsoever and you have to level, then fuck you. I will not do that. I don't even know if I really want to get into the game anyways, because, like, as I said, RC2 wasn't that much better than RCF, in my opinion at least, even though a lot of people think differently, but I don't really care. So, well, yeah, they're making the rollback. I guess what they're hoping for is for people to return. Now, this was already obvious to me when I saw the video. Like, I knew that potentially it may be actually for real, which it turned out to be. But I already knew that if they were actually doing this, there's no way that they're still going to have the passion of the old RC2 developers. Because, well, I think the reason why they did it was because they saw that their current game was dying and they needed some way to kind of revive the player base, which is, well, what we've seen with this update, what they're trying to do. Now, I don't believe that they're rolling back to RC2 because they genuinely love RC2, but because they've noticed that they made the wrong business decision by releasing RCF. So, once again, I don't think that they're going to put the passion and the love into this game that they should. Which brings me to the next point. Well, how good is the game going to be? And I can tell you, if they continue like as they're doing right now, it's definitely not going to be that great, because, well, as you may know, there's currently a lack of updates, pretty much a lack of anything in the game, and so that is also why the game was dying, by the way. But if they just continue like that in RC2, then, well, not going to be very successful, to be honest with you. So yeah, the question is then, what can we expect? What we can certainly not expect is the game to be just like you had it when RCF was released. So just like the state of RC2 before RCF was released. Why? Because the entire game dynamic is going to be changed. With like all the consumables that came out, with all the weapons that were newly released. So you have a lot of new variables that would change the game flow and stuff. So we can't really tell how it's going to be. Also, we don't know yet how RGS personal involvement in this is going to be. Are they going to step up on their game? Are they going to care about the game again, I guess you could say? Because if they don't, if they just continue like they do now, it's not going to work out whatsoever. So unfortunately, they have to prove that to me, but we'll see anyways. I mean, in the end, what happens, and if they do, then great for them. If they don't, well, rip. So yeah, it's really up in the air at this point. Now, the question that most people are probably going to ask is, how is this going to affect the player base? Well, the player base is or the amount of players actively playing the game is certainly going to increase. Why? Because, well, it's not really hard to beat the current player count, let's be honest. And secondly, you know, a lot of people who wish that RC2 would return, they will come back. Also, a lot of people who have quit during RCF may return, who knows. But the player base is not going to recover to the point where it was before RCF was released. Because ultimately, I mean, if you have a look at the trailer, quote-unquote trailer, then what you will see is the trailer has like 2,000 or 3,000 views. You're never going to get a huge audience to this on the RGS YouTube account, and this is literally the only platform on which they can reach people apart from the Discord, which is in a closed community anyways. You're not going to reach any new people via the Discord. So the only way that people are actually going to know about this is when players who have seen or who know about this update are going to tell others to return and stuff. This is literally the only way how the player base is going to recover. We'll see what's going to happen. I am very intrigued to see how it goes. Also in regards to how they're going to handle all their Steam stuff, because RCF is currently also on Steam and on other platforms. It's going to be a lot of work for RCF, for RGS. And what I really appreciated about all of this is that, if you read the description, they wrote that I can't even speak anymore. They wrote that RC2 is going to be out soon, which, we know RGS, and this could literally mean anything from a month to a year and a half. So I guess I'm going to see you in a year and a half when the new game is going to be released. No, seriously, I have no clue when it's going to come out. They have literally not announced a thing. At this point, RGS, it would be nice if you could actually announce us some stuff and tell us where you plan on going with this, to maybe also get some community feedback and on how the community wants the game to go and so on. So yeah, that would be great. And you know what also would be great? If you enjoyed this video and if you left a like. So at this point, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like and a comment and comment down below. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.